Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back, live on the farm. Lion's mane harvest today. Opened them up 13 days ago. Ready to go. Some really fast person came and ate some of that for dinner. I don't know how they ate it for dinner. I don't know how they were really fast. I didn't see them. But that one is somehow has a little bit already missing. But we need to package up. Okay, first harvest. The farmer should always eat the first harvest, right? Yeah, lion's mane for dinner. That was freaking awesome. Yeah, so we need to get, okay, on with the day. We need to get 10 retail packages for retail sale. And we're gonna just put the rest in the bags labeled lion's mane, 1119. Lion's mane, 1119. We don't just have those 3, we got 4 more to do. Let's get at it. I'm just gonna go quickly over what the packaging is, in case anyone wants to know. How I hold my labels, pretty much top label, and then barcode label. Comes in 2, and I split it in half, and that's boom. And then recently started doing thank you for supporting my small business. And these things, I feel like I've sold a lot more with it. I haven't really paid that much attention, but yeah. And people like this kind of stuff. So it's got some fancy hearts on there, but it's always good to have more thank yous and be grateful for everything in life. So yeah, that's the package. 3 labels I put on. I saved you the headache of watching me peel these off and put them on it. So got those ready to rock. The blocks are 3 blocks are already out. Gonna glove it up. Table's clean, scale's clean. Boom shakalaka. Where to go? So how we do it, let's make sure we've got you in there. Tear it out at 0, make sure we're at 0. I always want it a little under even. Better be under to start than over. So, set the sheet. And like boom, just nice and easy. Something like that. Break it in half. Beautiful lion's mane. And just cut off substrate. Easy money. That's that. This is probably about 1.5-ish maybe, I don't know. Then I break it apart a little bit because I want its profile to be under. Let's see, I gotta make sure. Oh crap, now I'm gonna have to change the glove. Alright, right now I need you to be up more a little bit. Alright, thank you. Now we're there. Alright. Oh Jason. Let's go like that. Okay, hey, we'll get there. Boom! Doing everything on camera these days. Gotta learn it. Boom! That's almost 4 right there. So it's it pulls off in little sections. And then this is how you can cook it like that. You just leave it like that and sear it up. Little lobster bites. We're at, I don't know if you can see it, but we're a little over 4. So perfect. That's what we want. So 10 of them. Ready to come along? Boom, boom. My favorite mushroom of all the mushrooms I do. This and broccoli microgreens, to be honest, I base the farm around. I think this is the food of the future mushroom. You can do this multiple ways, from like pulled pork. You can just kind of leave it like this and saute it. And it's like a little lobster bite if you keep the water in the middle. Excuse me. And then, or you can even push it down and get all the liquid out or the moisture out. And it's like a little fish fillet. So I always aim a little over. I'd rather be a little over. And the key to me is keeping it just barely under the top of this, so it's not just sitting up on the lid, or sitting up and hitting that plastic, because you get a lot more of some of the perspiration kind of gathers on the top and then it goes into the mushroom. So if it's not touching it, it just kind of sits on the top and doesn't disturb the mushroom. So I just don't want to push in a ton onto the mushroom. I have had way better luck doing these plastic packages. I know, plastic packages, teach their own on that one. Rather than like cardboard clamshells, because the other ones just dry out too quick. You have to leave little holes in them. I don't know, man. I'll be honest, I spent 30 cents a piece on these guys. But they last me These ones probably I'll date them for 17 days. They really honestly last like, so right at 4. They really last about 21 days. I tell the stores 17 days, 3 days markdown, so 14 days is like the best. And then after the 14th day, I see if they'll do a markdown for 3 days. So that's at least what I recommend. You can't always make them do what you want them to do. Okay, once you sell them the product, it's their product. But I don't know, just from a freshness standpoint, and trying to make sure the customers are getting good products. And even if I can't make it back there to like pull them off the shelf right away, that way I can almost guarantee they're sold if they mark them down. People mostly buy these things if they're marked down. I try to keep a low margin myself, or yeah, low cost, and kind of like my people that have a low margin, it really is reflected that the store that has the lowest margin of my 3 stores sells the most. Oof, that's close. I guess one of my biggest grocery store probably sells the most. But yeah, okay. So they do sell. My smallest one sells a lot, a lot, but not as much as the biggest one. I'll just say something like that. Yeah, beautiful mushroom. I base my farm around this guy. It's anti-dementia, anti-Alzheimer's. Well, at least that's what they're kind of touting. I'm not a medical professional, don't quote me on that stuff, but there's some beautiful science on these things already. Studies, science, blah blah blah, about it creating neuroplasticity in your brain, and not many foods do stuff like that. So blessed to work with this one. Dementia and Alzheimer's are not a pretty thing, and if there can be a food that can help that, that'd be freaking awesome. So they look kind of like a brain if you think about it. It's gonna look like that. It's kind of like so you are what you eat, and it helps your brain. It's supposed to help with memory, which obviously there's the anti-dementia, Alzheimer's. It's a little wet right in the middle. This one is. So I just cut it a little deeper. You can see that it's got a lot of water moisture. So I'm gonna just kind of get a little bit more of that water moisture over there. I'll come back if this one wouldn't sell, which it probably won't. They sell. They're gonna be out pretty much. Yeah, and I'm delivering these tomorrow to the store. So I don't know. I didn't throw that in there. But yeah, if the ones that you can tell are a lot more dense, the water will just kind of like pour out of them as they get older, and they'll look kind of like crap sitting out on the shelves. So you can tell this one's pretty wet in the middle. These are really young lion's mane. A lot of the people actually grow these a lot older. These are, I like the teeth just barely starting. They're just dense, and I'll be honest, I don't get probably as good as the yield, but I think I grow some of the best lion's mane out there. Because I don't go for these massive ones. I'd rather go for nice dense ones that you can kind of like do what you want with the water moisture inside. Alright, we're still over 5 or a little 4. Oh jeez. Oh, well now we're not over 4. Oh, there's the first fumble, Ruski. If you caught that, throw a thumbs up that you're still with me and you caught that, or a comment and say gotcha or something like that. We'll see if people are even still with. If you're with, you're awesome. Appreciate you. Like, subscribe. Veganic Mushroom Farm. All the kind of farms specialize in gourmet mushrooms, microgreens. If you've never been with me, I did a little farm tour. Also got outside stuff. Do some killer strawberries, zero chemical strawberries, raspberries. Angling towards a fruit farm. Angling towards a health farm. Producing up to about 70 items collectively, and that's the goal within the near future. From ferments to plant milks. I do kombucha, have done kombucha for a couple of years for CSA customers. These are really wet, only buckets. So just want to try to get most of that moisture still attached to that substrate off. And even I'll break these apart too, so this will obviously come apart. It's not going to sell on that whole thing, and that's going to help too. We're pretty close. One little more. I'll just do one little more for good faith. Boom. Rolling through it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you supporting the channel. Lots of awesome things on the farm. Do fresh harvested teas. Specialize in some medicinal teas, burdock, lavender, guys. Do some topical oils. Got a lot of stuff coming in the near future on this channel. So, actually, the second video of the day. If you get down on cannabis, I did cannabis grow. I'm doing a cannabis grow. Did episode 6 tonight. Just a little quick one tonight. Got that out there. So, grow organically, living soil. All about the soil. Get the hydroponical stuff out. Teach their own on that, but I'd rather not do that. I'm all about the feeding the biology, just the plant what it needs from the soil. Kind of a soil freak. No-till farm, zero-tilled ever on my farm, on my property. Been here 6 years. Do sheep mulching, wood chipping system, kind of back to Eden, kind of thing. Biointensive. Specialize in lettuce as well. Lettuce is my other one. I do the stores. So do mushrooms, microgreens, and with the mushrooms we do like dried shiitakes, dried blue oyster, and then lion's mane powder. Sell this one in a powder. And then we sell microgreens, broccoli microgreens. Highest anti-cancer food known to man from a sulfur content standpoint. Don't quote me on that. Blah 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 blah. I'm not a doctor, but it's freaking super health. Broccoli microgreens, live food, and then lettuce. And next year will be lion's mane jerky. Don't tell anyone that though. I'm coming up with that. My best product, or yeah, probably my best product, and my favorite product is the lion's mane jerky I produced last year. I took it to our little fair, our little county fair thingy, city fair. Sold it there. I had good success. I think this mushroom creates the best jerky. Oh, for sure, hands down. I wouldn't even mess with the other ones because once I've tried this lion's mane jerky, because there's no way it's gonna mess with it. I just know it. It's got the pull apart. You know, the texture of this is just freaking to die for from a jerky standpoint. That's it. Just rock through 10 of those. Boom. All right. So now we're doing the rest of the bulk. So okay. Crush time. Bags. Boom. Couple sips in the bottom, and then I will clean off the bottom and put them in there. Put them in there nicely. Oh, and I got 2 extra pieces. Someone's gonna get some bonuses in there. Bonus piece. Oh, with a little substrate on it. I'll take the substrate off. Keep the substrate. I'll keep the substrate here. Bonus piece. And this person gets a bonus piece. 2 bonus pieces. They're just little ones. I don't want to keep them in that bag. I'd rather have the ones in the bag. Just nice big pieces. It'll be more even on moisture if I let them be in there for a few days. I should be selling most of this. I'm gonna actually probably powder some of this, or dry, so I dehydrate it and then powder it. Dehydrate it at 95 degrees. The lowest setting I can go on my dehydrator. I don't know why I told you that, but I like to throw little things in there. Try to keep some of that nutrition in there. It takes like 16 hours to dehydrate at that. Yeah, so we're gonna turn some of this in lion's mane powder, probably. I did just deliver my other 2 stores, but I delivered them late. And we're Thanksgiving weekend this weekend, or next weekend will be Thanksgiving weekend. This weekend is shopping Thanksgiving weekend, because people probably will be getting their groceries this weekend for Thanksgiving of Thursday. That's on Thursday. So I'm trying to actually keep the stores a little heavier. My big store is the delivery tomorrow, and he asked for 10. I might actually try to push a couple more onto him. See if he wants to do 12 or 14. So we already got those 3 done. Go right to the other ones. These are ready. I'm gonna leave these ones a little bit longer. These ones down here at the bottom, they're still, so I don't need to take those yet, so I'm not gonna. Honestly, I don't even need to take all of these yet. I just want to fill that store for sure. Hold on, let me even see. Cause yeah, normally the teeth, let's see what you can see. These ones are still pretty nice. The teeth are showing. So we're gonna take that one for sure. We're gonna take this one too. The teeth are showing. They're just little, they're like a millimeter at this stage. But if you let them get too far, this has got kind of more of a weird texture. It's not as smooth. So yeah, we're gonna take these. We'll leave those other ones. Those other ones are a little, I feel like a little less. These ones are a little ahead of those ones. So just trim it. I don't even try to trim it like as perfect when I'm doing this. I just want to get most of the substrate off. If you throw it in the bag with all this substrate and just throw it in there, it tends to be on the other mushrooms. So that's what I used to do. And then I was always finding myself cleaning off the tops. I don't want to sit there and spend time cleaning off the tops. Other than that one's still kind of messy, but we'll get her in there. And I'll even put that one upside down. Don't try fucking. Yeah. We'll get a little, probably like, we'll need another half in there. Otherwise the other bag's gonna be too full. We're not here to cut our hands. Boom, boom. That's it. Hitting on to 31 degrees tonight, so I turned the cooler off out there. It's gonna be free energy tonight in the cooler world. And then eventually, in the near future, I'll be turning the cooler into winter mode, which I'll put a heater in there. Just a small little heater. And anytime, and then an Inkbird thermostat. And anytime it gets closer to like 32, the heater turns on for a second. A heater with a fan too. So it goes the other way, and then it's pretty insulated, so it doesn't, even when I've had it going when it's like negative outside, and that little heater keeps up in the little room. It's about an 8x8 walk-in, maybe 8x10 walk-in. Yeah, I showed that on my farm tour, so interested in that, check it out. Got a little farm tour, check some of my other stuff out. Throw a like, throw a comment, be grateful for some comments. Ask a question, teach me something, all that stuff. Teach me other than I'm doing some of this lion's mane too early, because I already know that. But that's okay. I had to get this store ready. Then tomorrow I'm still gonna I'm gonna call him and see exactly what he wants, and then I gotta get all the combos ready. I just harvested shiitake last night or 2 nights ago that I took you along for. And I got the blues harvested from that night, and yeah, I harvested right after I got off with you guys. I made the decision to just get the blues out of the way too, so I packaged up like 7 blues that night. I said, oh, I'm gonna take you along with the blues. Maybe, I didn't know if I'm going to, but I'll at least show them to you, and I never showed them to you. They were in the video, like if you paid attention, but then yeah, after I did all the shiitake harvest, I still realized I had the frickin' blues sitting in there, and you can't leave blues long or they go to crap too quick. There it is. And I put a couple slips on top, and maybe even kind of like try to get them in between the cardboard, the paper bag, and the lion's mane and the fresh fruit. That's it. Alright. That's what you're gonna get. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. 2 bags going in the cooler, 10 packages for retail sale in the cooler. Any questions, feel free. Bus for being here. Thank you. Oh, update on this. I can't see anything yet. Looks like we're still gonna survive with that one if you're here. The ZZ top. Oh, make sure I pick up my mushroom that fell. Get that. I'll get that in the compost plant. And it looks like maybe I forgot another one. Yeah, I did. A blue oyster. Little one. I'll get that later. That's it. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Awesome, guys. Blessings. Good nights. See you soon.